Good morning, guys. Back with another late night discussion. These mornings come around very fast. I want to talk about being friendly. Um, I don't know if a lot of people can relate to this or if a lot of people are familiar with this, but I've made some mistakes in my life by being very friendly to people. And this world that we live in is a very dark place and it's getting worse. And what I've learned over the years is that it's not good to be friendly to people. Not saying you have to be a rude dickhead or anything, but going out of your way, being overly nice to people, being extra friendly to people, that's a good way to get yourself hurt or knocked off. Um, in this world nowadays, it's best to be neutral. Um, Going out of your way, extending your friendship to people, trying to be buddy buddy with people, you asking for some trouble. If there's anything that I could tell my younger self, I would tell myself, don't force anything that's not meant to be. If you find people along the way that have your same thought process, that have your same interests, that have your same vision for life, cool. But don't force anything that's not meant to be, because when you deal with individuals, you don't know what kind of energy they're carrying. And their idea of life and their mentality may not be in synchronicity to your mindset. So I had to learn, and I encourage this for anyone, don't go out of your way being friendly to people. I know if my father had raised me, more than likely I probably would have never gone out my way trying to be overly friendly and extra nice to people, because doing that, you're going to get yourself hurt. The world that we live in is a dark place. I believe there are some decent human beings out here, but you just got to have discernment, and you got to get to know people. And if I had to give anyone any advice, don't force nothing that's not meant to be. Don't go out of your way trying to be nice to people. Don't go out of your way trying to be friendly. Just don't do it, because it's going to backfire on you. I know from personal experience, it happened to me. Trying to be nice to people, trying to be friendly with people. People will take advantage of your kindness. And when you're really nice and friendly, people will also think you're soft and think you're a joke. You can't be that way. Um, like I say, it's best to remain neutral. Um, Christianity, I believe, shapes your personality as well. Being raised in the church, it makes you overly trusting, overly humble. It makes you docile. Uh, that religion has a lot of effects on you, and I truly believe, I never felt that religion shaped my personality. I never felt that it shaped my personality, but it did. It makes you overly humble, overly nice, and you can't be that in this world full of wolves. Uh, you just have to have discernment dealing with people, and it's best to stay neutral. It's best to stay neutral when dealing with folks. You know, that's the best way to be. Don't be a dickhead, but don't be overly nice, because when you do that, you set yourself up for the great fall. Um, and I think most fathers, if they're in the household, especially with their children, they're gonna teach their children this. Don't go out your way trying to be all nice to folks. Don't do that to yourself, because in the end, it's gonna end up hurting you more than anything. Um, People, I feel too, tend to respect. They have more respect, I believe, for people who are not nice. You know, I feel like when you're very nice and friendly with people, They just feel like they can run over you. They feel like that you're a joke. And that's why I had to learn that's just not the way to be. Being all nice to folks and being extra friendly, because you can get yourself killed like that. And a lot of people have a tendency to use the word friend very loosely. How you know they're your friend? How do you know they're really down for you? How do you know they really have your best interests? That's why I say you gotta get to know people. You gotta test the waters. You gotta feel the energy. And if something don't feel right, then 9 times out of 10, it's not right. Christianity definitely makes you a friendly type of guy. Dudes that grow up in the streets, cats that come from the trenches, they know that you don't go around trying to be nice and friendly to people, because it's a good way to get taken advantage of. And you just got to be smart and know when a person has your best interest and when they don't, because people are very pretentious and people are very good at putting on a fake facade. So you just have to use that discernment. That's why I say, if I had any words of wisdom to give to my younger self, I would have just told myself, don't be overly friendly and don't force nothing. Don't force nothing. Just let things flow. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm sure a lot of guys have been guilty of being extra friendly and being all nice to people, and trying to go out of your way, trying to find friends and things of that nature. Don't do that, because when you do that, you're going to set yourself up to get hurt, could get killed. This is just something that definitely needs to be taught to youngins, because I used to really believe in my mind that, if I shine the light of God, if I'm nice and friendly to people, if I go out of my way showing love to people, I used to really think being nice meant something. Being nice is not the way to be. When you're nice, people will think you're a chump, and they'll think you're somebody that can just be ran over. And that's what I had to learn. Like, don't go out of your way being nice to people. Just don't do it. The world is not nice. People are not nice. So, I had to tell myself, why would you go out of your way trying to be nice to people when the world is not nice? People are evil. They got Satan in them. You know. That's why if I was a parent, I would just teach my children to be neutral. Don't go out of your way showing love to people, because people take kindness for weakness. I had to learn that. Going out of your way showing love to people, being all friendly. Just don't do that, because all that's going to lead to you is getting your feelings hurt. And I can honestly admit, I've definitely been guilty of being too friendly to people. And I believe that's a big part of my problem, which is why I don't do that anymore. And I wouldn't advise anyone else to do it. But this has been another late night discussion. You guys have a great night or morning, because it is morning now. And I'll be speaking with you guys soon. Have a good night.